With immigration and border issues finding their way back into the national discussion with recent court rulings and debate, it was only a matter of time until Texas Governor Greg Abbott would find a relatively firm place in the media discussions. Yesterday morning here on News 3, the governor joined Bob Schieffer on Face the Nation to talk about what he wants to get out of the nation's capital.
The first thing that we want to get out of Washington, D.C. is full funding to secure the border. The reason why we're in this problem to begin with is because the federal government has not stepped up to fulfill its duty to secure the border. We all saw what happened on the Texas border last summer, but we need to understand that problem is not going away. Already this calendar year, since January 1, we've had more than 20,000 people come across the border, apprehended, unauthorized. And so we have an ongoing problem on the border that Congress must step up and solve.
In the University of Texas and Texas Tribune poll out today, Governor Abbott earns a 46% favorable rating compared to a 28% unfavorable. That unfavorable percentage is down 6 points since the last poll in October. And comparing those numbers to a couple of other prominent politicians in this state, those who have an opinion of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick are split, but a big chunk of those polled had a neutral impression or none at all. Former Governor Rick Perry also split those who had an opinion, 31% with a favorable view and 30% unfavorable. Ross Ramsey with the Texas Tribune joining us from Austin this afternoon to take a look at these poll results and more. Ross, what's your read on the numbers? I guess first on Governor Abbott. He's a month into the governorship, off of a landslide win last November.
Yeah, he's still popular and he hasn't done anything to make the voters angry with him. When you look at these numbers, you're basically seeing Republicans over here and Democrats over there. As Rick Perry's numbers show you, the longer you've been governor, the more people form opinions about you, and they kind of settle into a more even favorable, unfavorable.
Sure, and he doesn't really appear to have any aspirations right now for anything more than leading this state, but the fact that the immigration debate is back towards the forefront, what does that mean for Abbott's profile, maybe not only on the state level, but maybe the national level as well?
You know, it all depends on where he lands and where the voters are when he lands there. You know, once the politicians choose their turf and voters line up or don't line up with them, then you know what their popularity is and you know what their chances are going forward. It's a really plastic thing right now. You don't know how it's going to go. You don't know what he's going to do exactly and how it's going to play. Once you know those two things, you know how his politics look.
The Tribune and UT also have new poll numbers out when it comes to the race for the White House. We're about a year away now from the Texas primaries. Hillary Clinton's way out in front on the Democratic side in Texas, just like nationally. But the Texas Republican race has changed pretty significantly since that October poll. Ted Cruz on top, but a little bit of new blood joining him up there.
Yeah, barely on top. He's got 20%. Scott Walker, the Wisconsin governor, who's kind of come on lately, has 19%. To give you some perspective on how fast this happened, when we polled in October, Cruz was up 25 points over Scott Walker, and the pack has changed a little bit. Rick Perry has slipped some. Jeb Bush has slipped some. Texans, at least Texas Republican voters in this poll, are looking at the conservative candidates first and then moving down the line. Third place was Jeb Bush with 9%, about half of what Walker and Cruz got.
Is it surprising that Perry is where he's at this point to you?
No, he has to prove himself back up. You can tell when you hear him speak in presidential events that, you know, he thinks voters will give him a second chance. That's kind of an acknowledgement that the first chance didn't work, and his numbers reflect that at this point.
And then when it comes to Ted Cruz and Scott Walker, Walker's national profile has obviously been rising pretty significantly. So I don't know that that's necessarily a surprise that he's gained in Texas. But him and Cruz being where they are, does that strike you at all?
It does strike me that Ted Cruz is no longer dominant. Now, you know, these things are really elastic at this point. It's very fluid. It's early in the race. They're going to stub their toes, you know, every 5 minutes, and you're going to see the candidates move up and down in this thing. Ted Cruz is clearly, you know, the Texan at the top of the pile here. Scott Walker may be the flavor of the month and maybe something lasting.
How important is Texas's primary in your estimation? I know there's been some jockeying and some trying to move the actual primary date so Texas has a little bit more influence, but being as red a state as this is, does Texas, in your mind, a year from now play a big role in all of this?
It plays a big role in the party primaries. You know, if the Republicans have not settled on a candidate by the time they get to Texas, Texas is a huge state to win. There's another primary that we don't talk about as much, the financial primary, and all of the candidates, whether they're from Texas or not, are going to be down here trying to get money out of rich Texans who want to support Republican politicians. And these kinds of numbers and these kinds of considerations are really important to the candidates right now.
Ross Ramsey from the Texas Tribune. His write-up is available on their website. We'll have it at our web channel as well. TexasTribune.org is the site celebrating 5 years. And from Austin, Ross, we very much appreciate your time. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Steve.